Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duels finally has a rampant cheating problem. What's going on, guys? My name is Susu from HeadtoHead Battles, and in today's episode, we're going to be talking about how people are playing 8-card decks, playing banned cards like Pot of Greed, and some of the overall issues with Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duels. If you guys like content like this, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment. Hit that notification bell down below and comment down below if you agree or disagree with anything that I've said in this video, or if you yourself have been cheated in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duels. Also, if you guys need any Master Duel help with deck lists or deck ideas or gameplay in general, head over to our Discord. The links are down in the description box down below. We have a separate Master Duel section in Discord where we can cater to you in real time without, there being lag in the YouTube comment section. And without further ado, let's get straight into this video. All right, so let's quickly dive into the core content of today's video, and then we'll talk about what I think that we can do and what some of the actual issues are in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duels, okay? So, in the Master Duel Yu-Gi-Oh! Subreddit, a user by the name of Atakori posted this. He said, "Sorry, how and why is this allowed in ranked?" Username was Konami. I'm not joking. So, this was the opponent's deck, okay? He's playing every piece of Exodia, 3 Graceful Charity, 3 Pot of Greed, and 2 One Day of Peace, even though One Day of Peace is only at 1, okay? And a lot of users were kind of like asking him to post a replay because a lot of people didn't believe him, and he actually posted the replay. All right, so let's take a look at this replay. So this was a loss, and he's confirming his opponent's deck, and this is indeed the opponent's deck, right? So he's going to play the replay, and we're going to watch this replay together and kind of see, if there were any like jump cuts or anything to kind of make the video seem like it was edited, okay? But as of right now, it looks like it's in real time. So the duel starts. My man bricked bad, but I guess it's not going to matter. So he plays Pot of Greed into Dark World Dealings. He's playing Toon Table of Contents. Now, already him playing Pot of Greed already makes this not possible, right? But it is a replay. The name is indeed Konami. But yeah, he's playing Graceful Charity. He's playing Trade-ins. The deck is clearly built to summon Exodia, but it's definitely not a ranked legal deck, which this was a ranked game, as you can see when the replay first started. So I'm going to assume that this ended with him getting Exodia, but let's watch the rest of it. So he'll mallet for, I'm assuming, like 4 cards here. For 3 cards, another Charity, another One Day of Peace, another Dark World Dealings. This is a real problem, and one of the biggest issues with Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duels is it's a free game, right? You can make as many accounts as you want, and unless they're like straight up IP banning you, it doesn't matter. But then you can circumvent that by using a VPN, and most people use VPNs today anyway. So it looks like he couldn't assemble Exodia. And in my mind, if my opponent was playing Exodia and they passed turn, I'm winning this duel. But let's see. Let's see what happened here. So, it looks like he's playing just Pendulum. It just looks like a straight Pendulum deck. So, I'm not a Pendulum connoisseur like Triff Gaming is, but I can tell that he should be able to assemble lethal here. I'm not sure why he wasn't able to assemble lethal. But there you go. He passed his turn. I'm not sure why he did in battle phase, but he's getting Exodia'd, okay? So he got Exodia'd, and, he confirmed the opponent's deck list, and it was indeed 40 cards with banned cards, okay? Now, this is not just a one-and-done type of problem, right? If you look at the subreddit, there are multiple instances where players' decks are 11 cards, 11 to 8 cards. So this has 1 of each piece of Exodia, plus 3 Pot of Greed, plus 1 Day of Peace. Now, so yeah, this dude has 11 cards, and just to flex, double Zeus, okay? Just a simple flex. Now, here is another replay where the opponent was playing 8 cards in the main deck, all right? Let's take a look at this replay together, because this is absolutely bananas, okay? So my man is playing Synchro Dinos, okay? He's playing Hulk Turbo Dinos. My opponent goes Pot of Greed, Upstart Goblin. That's what feels bad, okay? I know it's funny, but it's not funny, okay? And, you know, a lot other players are just basically saying, how is my opponent resolving Pot of Greed? All right. Now let's move over to what I think we can do and what I think should happen. All right. So Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duels is a free game. Now, this has happened in a lot of games that's not Master Duels, right? Let's talk about like Counter-Strike Global Offensive or Counter-Strike in general, where, you know, the Valve anti-cheat system is almost non-existent. But in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duels, because it is a free game, right? You have people making multiple accounts, and if Steam themselves, you know, generally a VAC ban only bans the account, right? And not the person in general. And again, I've mentioned this earlier in the video, most people are using VPNs in 2022 anyways, and I don't know how invasive, you know, the anti-cheat system is for Master Duels, if, you know, because like they do have something called hardware bans where they, you know, if they can, you know, serialize your hardware, they can ban you that way, but they definitely don't have that implemented right now. Now, some of the things that you can do, I mean, because people have had problems with other parts of Master Duels in general, where, you know, the mobile versions, the Switch versions, you know, they're not very optimized well. And now with this rampant cheating problem, everybody is doing it. Now, my biggest thing is how are you cheating in a free children's card game online simulator? You have to be next level sweaty, like never touched grass. Oh my goodness. Like, I mean, listen, we're out here complaining about Eldic players and Drytron players not touching grass, but I think people would much rather have that than playing someone who's playing EXODIA with an 8-card deck, and 3 of those 8 cards are banned cards. Right now, I'm not entirely sure what Konami can do to immediately, you know, fix the issue, because, you know, they do have to dive deeper into the code and see where these people are cracking into their code, because again, like, people are just data mining code, like data mining the game and pulling information out from the code, even for like future patches and future ban lists. But in general, there needs to be a better way. As it stands right now, playing ranked is a little bit nerve-wracking because, one, not only are you dealing with Drytrons, Rongo, you know, sweaty Eldic players and everything on the likes, now you have to also worry about people who are literally cheating you by playing banned cards and 8-card decks in ranked. Okay, now listen, if my opponent was Plat 1, and this is a big stretch and this is a big devil's advocate, and they hit me with it, I wouldn't feel so bad. But I'm Plat 1, right? So like, I generally, because I can't get demoted, I don't feel bad for losing to it. It's content, it's funny, it's whatever. But if you are 1 game away from Plat 1 and you're Plat 2 and this shit happens to you, it is devastating. It makes you literally want to not play the game, and it makes you question literally your life. Like, I just spent a week on this game, spent $300, and now people are literally cheating and making the game unplayable, right? If Konami wants to fix this issue, they need to immediately patch this, because unironically enough, we literally just came out of a server maintenance and people are literally hacking. So either Konami broke their own game, or people were waiting for this to happen. You know, generally there are a lot of smart people out there that you really don't want to piss off, but I'm not sure if this, if this is one of those cases. All right, so that's it for me today. If you guys want to talk more about this topic, join our Discord. I'll have the links down in the description box down below. And if you guys made it to the end of the video, consider subscribing to the channel, liking this video, and sharing this video to kind of get some traction behind it, to let more people know, and more importantly, let Konami know so they can fix their goddamn game. All right, guys, so I've taken enough time out of your day. This is Susu from HeadtoHead Battles, signing out.
What's up, guys? If you haven't subscribed, make sure to click that button right there in the middle.
Also, if you haven't watched that video that YouTube is recommending you, it's probably crazy, all right? Go watch it. This is Susu from HeadtoHead Battles,
HeadtoHead Battles,
signing out.